Hello everyone, Praise Good here. Welcome back to more of Age of Calamity. Last time, I rambled on about Rivali and how much I have a distaste for his character playstyle, and then I talked about get-rich-quick schemes. Make a note in the book that Scooter has made a terrible decision in his word choice today, but we're keeping it. Anyway, today, we're learning how Link can learn other weapons. Well, some other weapons. Now, I'm going to start this mission off by using the weapon we've all seen. But I'm also going to tell you that, editing-wise, I get to come back in here with more clips. There's going to be 2 info cards in this video. Because I'm going to do info cards for each. If a character has another weapon, I will do my best to showcase that character's other weapon as well in an info card and all that jazz and talk about its boons and minuses. I've never changed Link out of his Vo outfit, but you know what, we're keeping it. So, as of right now, right now at least, we've done one-handed weapons, and the game's going to try and teach us more about one-handed weapons, but I've explained it for the most part. But I'm going to touch on it again, just in the video, no info card. Basically, with Link, anytime you want to finish a combo, anytime you want to finish a combo string, train yourself to hold that X button until you see Link go into kind of a poised shield in front of him stance. For most combos, anyway. Like so. And I will recommend this, this 3 or 4 weak hits followed up by a strong hit combo that I keep doing. Link leveled up, holy cow. Because it does a lot of enemy gathering and does a lot of damage as well. Now, they have such a strict, time constraint on this. Not like a time constraint, rather. They have such a strict, oh, I just realized something from last episode. Oops. They have such, a strict and, very detailed contingency, I want to say. That's not the right word I'm probably thinking, but I'm going to stick with my word choice for now. I haven't stopped yet, have I? They have such a strict time frame on enemy kill frame on this one because you've been using the one-handed sword for so long, and Link has had to go to every mission so far. So they will kind of hold Link to this. They are holding Link to this standard right now, or holding you to such a high standard because you've used nothing but Link in everything but side quests up to this point. I hope they've appeared. I'm only halfway done. Swoosh, swoosh, and come on! But yeah, like I told you guys before, well, I will vary it up as soon as we get more combos available to us. But I said before, and I will say it again, just be prepared to see this combo from Link a lot. It's so hewn into my, playing DNA of this game that it's the combo I know how to do, even if I'm not focused, even when I'm, mindlessly rambling to nobody. It's like second nature. The combo is so second nature that as I stop myself with the finisher, I've gotten so used to doing this combo that I've held up entire streams of this game purely by using this combo alone, and held up entire very intricate conversations on streams using that combo alone. It's so second-handed how much not second-handed. It's so second nature of that combo that I have held philosophy questions discussions while playing as Link. That's how bad it is. Anyway, my personal repeated actions aside, we're finally going to move into something new. Now, anybody who's seen the Breath of the Wild series, this Breath of the Wild series that I did, will know that my favorite playstyle for the base game Breath of the Wild is the two-handed sword. Also, I'm looking around. Okay. I had a realization halfway through that mission. It's I never finished off the last video by going through and seeing what mission supply-based quests we can finish. This is... yeah, that was. But anyway, back on topic. In Breath of the Wild source material for this game, I liked using two-handed swords along with the Berserker outfit, basically allowing me to spin like a top at my enemies constantly. That being said, this is not going to be so much the case for this mission. We need to find a two-handed weapon. Well, I really only kept one. Okay. That's not me. Well, no, I have two. Let's get more experience and a little more power. But we need to use the two-handed claymore. Now, this is the point where I'm going to keep linking this out for a little bit. This is the point in where the info card should pop in. But I will say, before I pop into that, from what I remember, there is like a quote-unquote cheese strat to two-handed weapons like this. But another thing I will tell you right out the gate is I don't like using it. I don't like using the two-handed weapons in Age of Calamity with her Link. Because A, I'm reckless, and B, they have a very reckless nature to them, which you can help yourself with, but it is a very reckless nature. Anyway, as the mission loads in, Scooter Netting, take it away for the first of two info cards. Two-handed style weapon Link. Though this is my preferred way to play Link in the base Breath of the Wild game, this is not my preferred way to play Link here. Using this style of Link actually will favor those who like to use stronger, harder hitting, but slower weapons. The caveat to this form of Link is that he can exchange a small portion of health to power up his X button press, or his combo finisher as I have been calling it. And he can also heal himself if he stands still and hits the X button once. But it is only for those flashing hearts in your health bar. You cannot heal beyond that amount of health. Playing this style of Link basically is like playing a Berserker, where he can hurt himself to do more damage, but be very careful because you're playing a very dangerous game being that close to death. And now that's done, I'm getting hit. So, as it says right there, Link can do that to burn up some additional HP. Can burn up some additional HP to do a strong attack, but if you hold X, just not doing any combo starter, if you hit X, Link will eat an apple. Not pulling from your source, I'm pretty sure. Let's double check. Yeah. Link will pull out an apple to eat. Link will pull out an apple to eat. Yeah, he'll pull an apple to eat to basically recover any self-inflicted harm. And who knows, maybe as time goes along, I'll get more accustomed to using it, because I'm now seeing how it works. But for anybody curious why I mean by cheese strat, which, hold on a second, let me get standing still. Okay, I can't. So there is a bit of it where you can just hit the right trigger, and that does a stupid amount of damage, and then after every right trigger press, take a second, hit X, and heal. So literally, you go around the mission, trigger, X. That's literally all you could. That's all you could do for the whole mission. It just hit trigger a lot, do a lot of damage. That's all it is. Just keep hitting trigger. That's it. Keep doing damage, Linky boy. Oh, I'm low in health. Okay, hold on. Enemies are far enough away that I can just hit this and heal up. So it's the best way I can think to describe it is, think of this like a heal really quick. Think of this like going berserker mode. Being a berserker and able to heal yourself after berserking. So it's not. So yeah, it's not that hard to get used to. Yeah, it's not that hard to get used to. So basically, every now and again, just stop and heal yourself. But I would say, like, I probably have said this in the info card, but you'll basically want to for the most part, only use the powered up versions of strong attacks like this against bigger enemies, and then use just the X finishers. Use the X finisher as you go, you know. Use the X finisher on all your attacks while dealing with normal enemies. Only use the right trigger on big enemies. I know some people love this style of play in this game and will actually use it over other forms of combat. Or use it over all other forms of combat in the game because it is just so abusable and cheesable. But like I said, I don't like it that much. Anyway, I'm trying to like run towards large groups of enemies right now while I do this. Because it's actually I don't know, I want to say I actually failed this mission. And I'd rather like not have that same problem pop up while I'm doing this for a playthrough to fail the mission requirements. Although if we do, we'll be able to properly see what I'll do in editing if I goof up a thing. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm actually messing it up right now. Let me get to the middle of the field. Let me get back out in this field to this large cluster of enemies right around here and just use a special because I'm recovering it all back anyway. Okay. Sorry, I'm like super focused right now because I got very limited time to do what I gotta do. Makes me think maybe I should have upgraded my sword. Maybe I should have upgraded the sword. Oh boy. Well, I think I know what's going to happen now when we get to editing and I can focus. So if you fail a mission, you basically have to go back to the last checkpoint or the last major part of the quest you finished. And with that with the fact we haven't completed the main part of this quest even, that means I have to start from the beginning. So, I'll meet you guys when it ticks over to the next part of this side quest. Okay, so there's what that is. So we got that done. And now we get to fight Daruk. You know, master of the two-handed weapons. Let's fight him. Hey, Daruk. How's it going, big guy? Hey, Daruk. I learned how to use a big sword. I also remembered that I have other attacks I could have used. Sorry, Daruk. It's gotta end this way. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not, but it's gotta end this way. I'm sorry. I remembered a little too late that I actually gave Link, have been leveling up all of Link's alternative skills, and that includes additional combo chains for his other weapons. I remember that a little too late while I was doing the mission this time. Now, again, now I remember this mission specifically, and I'm going to tell you guys, I guess for these missions we're doing specifically for now, Link's one-handed and two-handed weapons stuff. Remember this mission for the future, because you will need chicken thigh or bird thighs, I think is what they're called. Maybe they're called chicken thighs. You'll need chicken thighs and whole chickens for certain side quests, to complete certain side quests. Drumsticks, thighs, and I guess the entire bird is available, but you will need to remember this is a thing and remember these missions, because the soldiers, the Hylian soldiers, are really the only enemies that drop these items. Yeah, they're really the only enemies that drop these items, which is weird considering if you're fighting the Rito and their birds. I know it's morbid, but you get it. Some stuff doesn't make sense in this game. For everything else, there's Link. You know, I was going to try and make a funny spin-off bit on that, and the joke was like, hey, here, I'm a joke, and went... Anyway, now we're done with that mission. Oh, nothing else popped up? Interesting. And still that one side. I'm just curious. I'm not going to do anything with it, but... that's fine. I don't think we'll even actually see that particular material for some time. Yeah. I see you, Robot. I see you. Actually, you know what, Robot? We're going to do it. Scooter Netting's going to hate me. But just to make my mission, my next mission a little bit easier, let me go grab... Yeah, let's grab this one. And just throw a bunch of fodder. Throw a couple bits of fodder. No, I'm going to save that one. Throw some fodder into it so I can get it up to a decent level. I guess it don't matter too much what I throw into it. Sure, that works. I think that two-handed weapon. I think that's that bastard sword. Not a bastard sword. By the way, I'm not being crude when I say that. That's actually the name of a weapon. I guess it is a broadsword, isn't it? Wait. Okay. I looked at Urbosa's level up. I thought it was her weapon's power. But yeah, that is a type of blade. Is the as I said, the bastard sword. Anyway, so spears. This is where the other info card is going to come in for Link, which is great because I get basically to double down on info cards, but I don't think there's going to be info cards for several missions yet, if I recall. Anyway, let's head into this mission. Now, in contrast, where I've said Link's like one-handed or sword and board, as I will probably call it, is like a perfectly balanced when it comes to everything. The two-handed weapons, the two-handed swords, basically, those are the brute force. That's the brute force trading speed for power. The spears are the opposite. If you've been playing Mifa, you are familiar with this. And I guess I could have made the allegory that... Is it an allegory? It's an A word that means representative of the same thing. Where I could have said, if you like playing as Daruk, maybe consider the two-handed sword. Anyway, spears. Hey, take that info card away. Using Link with the spear. This is for those that like to have faster hitting type of attacks at the cost of damage. Though it may not appear as much considering he is using a spear, Link in this format actually has much wider sweeping strikes than we've seen so far. It can actually gather up a lot of enemies at once, thus allowing him to build up a special meter gauge very quickly. The thing with playing spears though is you need to be very cognizant of what combos you're doing and be ready to either hold or rapidly press your combo finisher button depending upon what combo you complete. This is more of a reactionary type of gameplay style if you play like me where you mash the buttons until you see a certain animation. And now that we're back. Yeah, the spear is fast. And I've got to remember that it has a little bit of single-handed weaponry to it. But something you can do with the spear is it actually does gather up enemies pretty well. It does gather up enemies pretty well by doing this dash move. Also, I gotta look. I know I've upgraded him, but do I have... Okay, I do have a 4-string combo. Yeah, it's a little weird. Like, I do mash a lot, and so you think the spear would be perfect for me. You think the spear would be perfect for me, but it isn't, because I want to have, like, a clear, definitive stopping point for where my stabs are. Like, I do want to have a clear, definitive stopping point for where my stabs end. But I guess I'm not mentally set up that way. And I guess while I'm playing this, because, again, reminder, I don't play these weapons that much. I'm literally playing this just to show off, do every mission and show off everything this game has. Okay, I'm about to go to Fire Wizard. But yeah. Now! Oh my gosh. Okay, well, the Lizalfos are angry. Good thing I got increase. You know what? I'm using it now. I'm tired of getting bodied. My gosh, it's just the field of Lizalfos. Help! No, I never got to show it off with one way or the other. And I don't know if Link... Well, we're going to find out now because this is here. Nope. It looks like no matter which weapon you use for Link, his Sheikah stasis or his Sheikah rune stuff will remain the stuff. Although we do get to see this neat animation. Holy cow, that was actually pretty cool looking. Would you stop this madness? I guess a good way to get into... I guess a good way to actually play this is to dash in to gather everybody up and then do your attacks. Reminder, I have not played this weapon since I learned about its existence. I'm gonna hit. And stabby. The stabbing. Wow, I actually got... Now. Bring it down. Anyway, hello Moblin, how is it going? I wish to defeat you this day so you can no longer exist in this realm. I see we're not subscribed to the same mentality on things. Ironic that we're using the same weapon. Huh. Hoo-yah. Huh. Could you... Gosh dang it. I'm like really trying super hard to actually get this handled. Anyway, let's finish this mission so I never have to touch a spear or a two-handed sword again. I know this is probably like somebody's favorite weapon or favorite way to play Link. I'm well aware somebody probably enjoys this. I cannot get it. My brain is too small. It's too small, too smooth. Don't get it. Also, there's joke weapons. I glanced over it super fast, but there are joke weapons in the game, so to say, specifically for Link. So like he'll get like the woodcutter. Well, it's not really a joke weapon, I guess. He'll get like the woodcutter's axe, the mop. I think there's one other joke weapon. Soup ladle. Soup ladle is a weapon for Link. So he has joke weapons, which are generally like tier -1 in terms of like the tier system. Sometimes they're good, but most of the time they're just not. But anyway, Link has studied many blades today. Unfortunately, his and my preference of them will extend primarily to the shield on the right hand. No, shield on the left hand, sword in the right hand. I'm mentioning this as I am I'm mentioning this as I am because, like, Link seems to switch which hand he favors as time goes along. Like, specifically Ocarina of Time, Link favors his left hand for his dominant hand. Anyway, we completed quest. Let's go get Rivali a bonus combo, which he does not deserve. But because it's 100%, we're gonna give it to him anyway. Anyway, I think with that, yeah, we only have that side quest. I'm reading something here. I think I'll leave that side quest be because I don't want to. Basically, this is just me yammering about stuff for now. My whole idea is I do want to start off on the start like doing some of the extra threat missions, the EX with the red skull here. But I want to show only one of those missions because there are unique things that I would like to leave for you guys to experience. But I want to do it where it's just like, okay, well, I've done 2 missions in a video. I don't want to move on to anything else because of reason X. Oh, hey, here's an EX mission I can go do. Here's an EX strong monster threat I can go do to start it off. And then after I do that video, I can go grinding on those EX monsters for some time. Anyway, that's neither here nor now, but I'm telling you my game plan on that regardless. And everyone, thank you so much for watching this episode of Age of Calamity. And come back next time when, well, I don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it. I'll see you folks then. Take care.